one of the best designed units in the history of Dokkan. This is the kind of unit that can make or break the teams that he is on, and this unit in particular made a lot of the teams that he is on a lot better, a lot more coherent, and a lot stronger. But first, it is time for the subscriber challenge. Now I want you guys to either pick heads or tails. If you win, then you win, but if you lose, then you lose, and if you lose, you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. So pick right now. 3, 2, 1, go. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be heads. So if you pick tails, then you lose, and if you lose, you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. This guy was an excellent EZA. In fact, he was so good of an EZA that I would go as far as to say he was the best EZA from the 7-year anniversary, and I would take it a step further and say that he was the only good EZA from the 7-year anniversary. Because if we look at the others, LL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LL Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, like, they were okay, but they were not that impressive. At first, I think a lot of people, including myself, overrated these guys. They were decent, but not that impressive. Nowhere near as good as a lot of people were saying they were. They were alright, but they were nowhere near good enough as to where you would want them to be for a brand new EZA. And it wasn't even their fault. It was the fault of the 7-year power creep. But with that said though, they came out during the 7-year anniversary, so they could have been and they should have been a lot better. They're decent, but they're not that impressive. I will say though, if you are a new player, both of these guys can help you out a lot. If you're new, there would be really good options post EZA. If you are a new player, they will help you out a lot, because the kits themselves will help you out if you're new, but also their leader skills. So if you are new, they will definitely be usable for you. And then we had these guys over here, and these guys were even worse. These guys, everyone agreed that they were not impressive as soon as they got their EZA, and these two were really disappointing. And then this guy, alongside God Goku, his counterpart, the Vegeta. The Vegeta was mid. They should have given him guaranteed God, and that would have been enough, and that's all they had to do. But they refused to do that, and he was mid, leaving this God Goku as the single most impressive EZA of the 7th anniversary. And you know what, we take these, because this guy was literally one of the most powerful units to use in the most difficult content in the game at the time, and to this day, to be fair, which is Red Zone, and specifically Red Zone Broly. In the Broly stage, in every stage of the Broly event over here, this guy had 77% damage reduction, and he is a must run in this event. If he's on the team, you put him on the team and you run him in that event, because he will not take damage. He creates rainbow orbs, he makes the team more coherent, he's got a very powerful link set, he seals, because in the first fight you can seal the Broly, and he then raises defense upon super attack. This guy was good. Now someone might say, wait a minute, okay, fair enough, this guy is really good, but only when you're fighting either a pure Saiyan or a movie boss. And I would say, if you're not meeting those requirements, he's not going to be that impressive, and I would agree. But then just don't run him in other stages. Don't run him in those other events. Only use this guy against a pure Saiyan or a movie boss. I will say, with that said though, one thing that I will concede though, is that let's say for example, you want to do this Bojack event, and then you're in the first fight against these 4 over here. None of them are movie bosses. So therefore, this Goku would get destroyed early on in this event, which is fair enough, which is actually fair enough. But what I would say to that is, if you can keep him safe in that first stage, then against the 2 other bosses, he will do perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. And if you can get him through that first fight, he's good, he's great. And if you can't, then just don't use him. Save him for the Broly stage and you'll be fine. Use him where he's supposed to be used, and he is supposed to be used against pure Saiyans or against movie bosses, and in those fights he is untouchable. He is a wall that no one can get past. And by the way, upon release and to this day, his link set is very, very solid. Back in the day, having prepared for battle and over in a flash meant that you had one of the best link sets in the entire game. Obviously nowadays, prepared for battle is still really good, but over in a flash is nowhere near as good. But with that said though, we recently got a unit who has over in a flash, who would be a really good partner for this guy. Let's take a look at this guy's partners. If we look over here, his best partners are Gogeta Blue and the God Vegeta. Forget the God Vegeta, right now we're here for the Gogeta Blue. And Gogeta Blue just got his EZA and he is a really powerful unit. Gogeta Blue, put him in slot 2, put this God Goku in slot 1 and you can start to cook. And by the way, one reason this guy was so good when he got the EZA is that you would put this guy in slot 1 and you would put the best unit in the game in slot 2. And Warbloodler. Warbloodler. Not only do they link really well together, the Teq gods really want a slot 1 Juggernaut. And this guy acts as that. He is that slot 1 Juggernaut. Put this guy in slot 1 and then he links well with the LR gods, who were the best unit in the game at the time, alongside the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Put this guy in slot 1, put them in slot 2, best rotation in the game. And on top of that, the LR Teq gods, as you can see right here, they benefit from rainbow orbs. And guess what? This guy creates those rainbow orbs, which makes him all the more powerful. Good link set, creates rainbow orbs, good defensive utility, just an excellent design. A beautifully designed unit, beautifully designed. He would do everything that you would want him to do. But again, let's make it very clear. Unless you're fighting a pure Saiyan or a movie boss, you ain't using this guy. But if you are fighting one of those two, then you are using this guy. And guess what? Pure Saiyans is a huge category, and there's been a lot of difficult content with movie bosses. Honestly, I'm taking those requirements. I am taking those. It's better than hybrid Saiyans, so those requirements are not bad whatsoever. And on top of all of that, he's got a lot of teams, a lot of really good teams. If we go through them, he's got superheroes, one of the best teams in the game. Bond of parent and child, one of the best teams in the game. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, extremely powerful. Goku family, very strong movie heroes, one of the best teams in the game. And Pure Saiyans, he's got a lot of good teams, good link set, good defensive utility, just an overall excellently designed unit. Very, very impressive. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you failed the challenge, because that is the challenge. Also, do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out with the algorithm. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.